Hello and welcome. This is Craig from Calgary Hyundai. I would like to introduce you to our 2012 Hyundai Elantra GLS in white. It's been carproof verified and has undergone our 152-point inspection and reconditioned as a result. It has 74,518 kilometers and it's had 0 accidents. Some of its highlights include a power sunroof, front and rear heated seats, Bluetooth, alloy wheels, fog lights, air conditioning, power windows and door locks, and much, much more. Let's take a closer look. What I have here is our remote control for our Elantra. Of course, you can lock and unlock, as well as you can hold and open up the trunk. Also, it has the panic alarm, otherwise known as the Find My Car in the Parking Lot button. With the Elantra, you get a factory alarm system which is armed and disarmed with the remote control as well. The Elantra GLS compared to the Elantra GL, which is the model just below, comes with fog lights, and they look very good on this car. Also, they come with aluminum wheels. These are 16-inch aluminum wheels. You get 4-wheel disc brakes, which is in all the Elantras. Plus, with this car, you get brand new tires. You can actually see the paint still on the tire right there. The mirrors on the Elantra are power, and they're also heated. There's no symbol, but Hyundai doesn't put a symbol for heated mirrors. Let's look inside. You'll notice the controls here. The controls themselves are angled towards the driver, which makes it very easy to reach. You get your power mirrors there. Got your door locks. Window switches with an auto down for the driver, plus the lockout switch for the rest of the windows to prevent injury to anybody who plays around with the switches. And just up here, you've got a speaker. And down here, of course, you have a speaker as well, because this car comes with a 6-speaker audio system. What we have here is the driver's door. You stand back, you can see it's a very large door with an opening that's tall so people can get in with ease. Also, there's a wide opening for a person to get in and out with their winter boots or anything else, winter clothing. The seat itself is a height adjustable seat. The cloth seats are in great shape. There's no damage that I can see. The bolsters are in great condition. Right here, you can see there's the airbag symbol, because you get side airbags for the front. You get curtain airbags for the front and back row. Plus you get front airbags up for the front passengers as well. So you get 6 airbags. Opening up the rear door here, you can see we've got a large opening again. So the rear passengers haven't been forgotten. Again, easy for somebody to get in to the back seat. Even the seat itself is forward of this edge of the door frame there. And you also have a large opening for your boots, as you can see by my shoes, which are 10.5, those are winter boots. Looking over here on the door, this is your heated seat button, and that's for the rear seats, outboard seats only, and only for the cushion itself. There's some storage here. The seats back here, let's take a look. You have 3 headrests, and let's check the condition. It looks very good. We have done some cleaning, so that's what that marking is. Overall, condition of the seats back here, there's no damage. They're fantastic. The backs of the seats are plastic, so easy to clean. Plus, on the passenger side, you have some storage as well. There's an armrest over here, which you fold down. And it has, of course, 2 cup holders, plus it's padded for comfort. And then you fold it up out of the way. To open up these seats and fold them down, we have to release there's a release in the trunk. Back up front here, to release the trunk. There's one there, and then there's one there as well. Let's check out how the seats fold down. What you can see here is that this seat will fold down quite easily, but we have to remove this. so you don't get it caught if you're loading anything from the side here. The seat itself has a reinforced back, and that's a safety feature to prevent items, if you were in a sudden stop or an accident, from intruding into the passenger compartment. And there we go. Nice large opening, as you can see, and you'll get a better idea when we go to the trunk. Let's open this up again, and let's stand back and take a look. A very large trunk. It's got a tall opening, it's wide, and it's deep. In fact, the Elantra is rated as a mid-sized car in terms of its volume. You can Google that to see what I mean. What we have here is a large opening that I mentioned to the trunk from the passenger compartment. Underneath, you also get some storage. The spare tire here is here, of course, but there's room along the spare tire to put away some extra items. For sound, to reduce sound, you've got an acoustic mat there, and there's one underneath the tire as well. And that's just a nice feature to have included to help keep the interior nice and quiet. Closing this, we stand back, especially in this pearl white. The chrome accents from the Elantra name and the Elantra emblem, I think, look very good. Plus the red and white from the backup lights here just touch off just a little bit of elegance to it. And then you have the red reflectors at the bottom. So a car that will not go out of style for a number of years. Let's take a look here at the front passenger compartment. So I'm going to move the seat all the way back and see how much room we've got behind the seat. If necessary, somebody could put their feet there. And what it basically means is that if you had a tall person that had to sit up front, you could do it and still carry a full load of passengers. But when the seat is put back in its normal position, about there, see, there's a massive amount of legroom. So what you get with this Elantra is really a big car in a small car's clothing. Going up front here, condition of the seats look great. There's no damage or anything like that. And again, on the door, you've got no damage. They look good. There's a few marks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. And then, of course, you've got some storage here with a bottle or a cup holder. The glove box is quite large. You get the books. They're inside there for you. Let's put that back. So overall, you can see that this car is in great shape on the inside. Back here on the driver's side, just to show you a few things. Of course, you get yourself a power sunroof. Nice blue sky today. This is tinted so that it doesn't get too hot in the car. Also, we have here some storage. You've got your cup holders up here, and they got a nice chrome surround for a nice touch of class. You've got some storage there as well. Plus, if we open this up, you've got a deep storage inside there for any number of things. The armrest itself is quite high, plus it's padded for comfort. Let's start the car up. Now, you probably won't be able to hear the engine, but it's very smooth. We have 74,518 kilometers, and just above that is the trip computer information. I'll show you what that does in a moment. What we have here is very clear and easy to read controls, and they'll be illuminated with blue light at night, which is very easy on the eyes. On the steering wheel, we have controls for the radio or the audio system, Bluetooth controls, and I'll show you what that button does in a moment. Over here, we've got cruise control and then your trip computer. And if we go back here, you've got elapsed time, you've got a trip A, trip B, you've got your range, which is how many kilometers until you run out of fuel. We've got our average fuel economy, which I've reset because it was just some silly number from us just puttering on the parking lot here. You've got your average kilometers per hour as well. Then we're back to the elapsed time. This button that I pointed out earlier does this.
No phone connected.
So we have voice controls as well, and that's where you'd actually be able to do your voice controls. It also sets up for most people where they'd be using their Bluetooth. And I'm going to push it one more time.
No phone connected. Please connect phone.
So you can see it goes straight to the setup screen. To set up a phone is very simple with Hyundais and wouldn't take more than a few moments. It's all in the instruction book, and for a lot of people they'll find it very simple. You can see that the audio system has XM satellite radio, so if you have an XM subscription or would like to get one, you can play it right through the audio system here, or use it right in the audio system. Coming back here, you can see that the controls are easy to navigate and to use, a hallmark of Hyundai's designs. Also with the audio system, there is inside here, where's some storage, you can see that there's a place to plug in your iPod, smartphone, MP3 player. You can charge it up. There's a 12-volt plug in there as well. Plus there's some storage. The white you see there is just dried cleaning agent. Unfortunately, when we clean the cars, it's clear, but when it dries, it goes white. So that's not anything more than that. Looking up above, we've got our climate control buttons, which include over on this side your heated seats, 2 levels. So very simple to read and understand and to use. The front button here, of course, is the front defroster, but also with this car, it's a de-icer. There's heating elements underneath the wipers. So when you push that button, it'll in fact heat up and melt the ice so your wipers aren't going to be stuck to the windshield. The transmission in the Elantra is a 6-speed automatic. It contributes to the fuel economy, impressive fuel economy the Elantra gets. You also get a manual shifter here, which you just go up and down for the different gears that you would like, and it's displayed in the right there, as you can see. Since we're over here, I wanted to show you we've got intermittent wipers with multiple speeds, and I also wanted to show you our lights. Now our lights here aren't automatic in that they automatically turn on and off based on the lighting conditions. However, if you do leave them on, they will turn off when you turn off the car after a few seconds or so. That way you won't get caught with having just the daytime running lights on in the morning, like we see all too often. I've come over here to show you a few more things. What we have is a telescopic as well as a tilt steering wheel. Let's lock it up. Also what you have here, a few buttons such as the instrument panel brightness. Here's the active eco button. What that does when it's turned on, what it will do is help to improve fuel economy by up to 7%. This button here is the traction control and stability control button. If you turn it off, those turn off those features. Now, why would you turn it off? Well, the only reason is if the car was stuck in a snowdrift and you had to rock the car out, be it the mud as well. Well, by design, the traction control system will slow down the wheels, but you don't want that to be occurring as you're going into forward and reverse. So to help prevent any damage to the components, what you do is you turn off the system, rock the car out, turn it back on, you're good to go. If you turn off the car and then restart it, the traction control will be turned back on. Let's go look under the hood. Here under the hood in the engine bay, you can see it's very well laid out. I wanted to show you that it's not a ton of hoses or wires, electrical tape all over the place. And that's done on purpose. One, it's for you, because it makes it easier for you to find what you need to find. Secondly, it's for the mechanics. Makes it easy for them to find what they need to find. I'll show you what I mean. For example, we have right up front the washer fluid, the perfect place for it. And watch this cap. As you can see, it's one of these that doesn't fly back unless you bounce it like I did. That way you can fill up your washer fluid with ease. Looking over here on the top, sorry about the wind, you've got your, check your oil, fill it up, a cover to help reduce noise and to keep it clean. You've got coolant that can be checked up front as well as filled. The other thing we have here up front is the air filter, the battery. We have also some brake fluid to check right there. Here's your block heater cord, and there's a fuse box. Also, if you need to change a bulb, by all means, if you want to bring it in, we can do it for you. You can remove some bolts and get to change the bulbs without having to remove too much, like some cars, saving you time and money. One thing you won't find is it doesn't have a power steering fluid. And that's because we have electric power steering, which saves you fuel and, of course, less maintenance costs because there's no fluid to change. The engine, the Elantra, is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder with plenty of power. For maintenance, what we have is long intervals between your oil changes, plus comes with a steel timing chain, so down the road you don't have to worry about replacing a timing belt, which will save you money, and it's more reliable as well. The other thing you get with this car is the remainder of the 5-year, 100,000 kilometer comprehensive warranty. The next owner will get a car which is basically going to be in great shape for hopefully many years to come, and also peace of mind. Thank you for taking the time to view our 2012 Hyundai Elantra GLS. If you have any questions or would like to book a road test, all you have to do is click or call. We're Calgary Hyundai, Dealer Rater's 2016 Dealer of the Year for Hyundai in Alberta, where you always get excellent customer service and a great deal.